Hla'Ud, capital of the Smuggler's Coast, hideout for the Kimona Tom, and one of the many rustic fishing villages found across Morrowind. One of the small settlements in Morrowind, and one of the few in the Bitter Coast, Hla'Ud has always had an atmospheric appeal, sitting betwixt Cedonine and Gnarlock, among the swamps and bogs that make up this swelteringly humid region. But despite its rustic atmospheric charm, it's never been particularly popular with modders. For indeed, there's few mods that overhaul this particular settlement. Which brings me to today's mod of the day, which is the aptly named Hla'Ud by the In-Wars and Mushrooms team, a scenic transformation for this swampy village by the sea. Now, yes, I know what some of you are thinking. Haven't we showcased this mod before? Indeed, we have. We showcased it for the Mod of the Day series way back in the autumn of 2021. But there's been a major update just rather recently that just completely changes the way this mod looks. And so, we need a new video to give it its proper due. A lightweight overhaul for Hla'Ud, this 2023 update utilises the fantastic resources and assets of OData to give Hla'Ud a more rustic feeling, swampy look, with lots of those just immersive little details that any good fishing village should have. Like, you know, fishing nets, or fish dangling from hooks just from the morning catch, and all assortments of Claddagh detritus that come from a lived-in village. The once Nordic-looking longboat has been replaced with a proper small Dunmeri craft. Cargo cranes can be found down at the docks, and the main tavern, Fat Legs Drop-Off, has a completely new look, utilising one of the shack models from OData, one you should recognise because it has become just incredibly popular among modders. I mean, even I'm using it for a mod that I'm working on right now. It is a fantastic model. But this village overhaul doesn't just overhaul the exterior, it also overhauls interiors. Most notably, the caverns beneath Fat Legs Drop-Off, which have been given just an utterly atmospheric makeover. Waterfalls, blue-glowing fungi, cavernous roots jutting out of the walls, makeshift wooden beams, and piles of crates and barrels, smuggled loot at the Kimona Tom. All that clutters the chambers here, giving Fat Legs Drop-Off a truly unique look and feel. It is a truly fascinating place to explore, albeit a very small one. These overhauls aren't just limited to the caverns though, for this mod also goes through and overhauls each of the various shacks in Hla'Ud, adding bits of clutter from OData just here and there, adding things like new decor, new shelves, and various tools of the trade for each of the villages here. Immersive additions that merely serve to enhance each interior and make each shack unique. When it comes to Hla'Ud, there's really only two major town overhauls out there. Micah's cozy Hla'Ud, and, of course, this one. Not including mods that expand Balmora and, you know, just happen to also expand Hla'Ud, or larger mods like Beacom or Warren Birth. And out of those two Hla'Ud specific mods, Hla'Ud by the In-Wars Mushrooms team is by far the most thorough, overhauling both exteriors and interiors. And this 2023 Amplified update is simply gorgeous. Another just beautifully designed atmospheric location from the In-Wars Mushrooms team. If you're looking for something to enhance that particularly swampy flavour of village life in Hla'Ud, this is a fantastic mod to check out for yourself. But that's just our mod of the day. So, as always, I've been your host, Dark Elf Guy. Thanks for watching, stay safe, stay healthy, happy modding, and I'll see you all next time.